Hello everybody, Storm here, and welcome back to Stellaris, the Cultist campaign. In the last episode, we were able to establish our our current boundary with the Vhari Stellar Assembly. We were working on getting some defenses built up, especially in Yammic Singularity. So that is good. We have a defense platform, we have some defense modules there. We still do need some additional star bases, particularly in Demon's Maw. We're going to need one, though it looks like we do have an additional capacity, so we could get to work on that. Also, we've been working on the infiltration of a couple of our the primitive civilizations here in the Jabbeth system and the Okoplaran system. The Jabbeth infiltration of the Othethi has had some setbacks. One in particular is that one of the infiltration team has gone rogue, and we are sending some ships to go deal with that individual here. So we'll take care of that. And then right at the end of the episode, I went ahead and declared war on the Vhari Stellar Assembly as a preemptive attack because they are currently occupied in a war with the ISK. And it's pretty close. That war is almost done. It looks like it might status quo. It looks like the Nagyari are also involved in this war. Yes, they are. So, figuring that they are currently a little bit occupied, we're going to go ahead and take advantage and see what we can do. It's primarily just a humiliation casus belli, so we're not really be looking to take any territory. We're just looking to kind of do some damage, do some raiding potentially for their resources and people, and then kind of get done there. Show them who's boss. So, we're going to go ahead and get to work on that. I do apologize if my voice is a little bit rough right now. I have been dealing with a bit of a cold. Still dealing with that. It's been several days now. Kind of annoying, but, gotta keep on going. Okay, a couple of things. We did start preparing a new fleet. I've added a couple of corvettes to this new fleet design to get us out to full naval capacity, so we want to start getting this built. We got a cruiser under construction now, but I really want these guys to participate in this war, so we're going to need these ships to start producing. But we're going to need some alloys, so what I'm thinking is we're going to work the market a little bit and see if we can convert some of our resources into cash and then turn that cash into alloys. Alright, so I can probably sacrifice a couple thousand minerals. We can unload probably a pile of food. But I don't want to get rid of too much of that. We could probably unload a pile of consumer goods. But again, I don't want to get rid of too much of it. Exotic gases. Well, let's see what we can get here. The alloys are expensive, okay? was only really able to get 500 alloys. And they get a lot more expensive as I buy them, obviously. Alright, let's see what we can get with that. We can reinforce 2 ships. Okay. Why isn't it doing it? I mean, I should have crystals. Yes, we have crystals. We have... Cannot reinforce fleet. I guess we need the first ship. Okay. Alright, so. We'll wait for that cruiser to build, and then we will get to work. Alright, science ship, get back over here. Get back over here, assisting research. And... the fleet, the main fleet. We're going to head you to Suskat's Maw to begin operations. Well, actually, you do have an upgrade. Upgrade for 966? Is that the new armor? I think that's the new armor plating we just got. Well, I don't have that kind of resources right now. So we'll just have to deal with it. And we're basically going to pursue a southern strategy, kind of going after their southern colonies, Tibor, Laystara there, and possibly pushing all the way out to Maragdis here as kind of our initial assault. They just kind of take a whole bunch of territory here. This should be
construction complete.
Pretty straightforward. The Uajan Iovar Empire made peace with the Aquilese. Okay. Status quo. I think that was the other war that the Isk was involved in. Yep. That's the other war they were involved in. Alright. So, head down to the Tibor system. What we got here? We've got rivalry. The Uajan have declared the Panoria their rival. The Aquilese Free Empire broke their migration treaty with the Kadeshi Trade Association, and the Alarian Confederation has entered into a defensive pact with the Panori. Okay.
Construction complete.
So we won't be attacking the Panori anytime soon. Though they are kind of far away, and they do have some other people in between, so they may not have open borders. Little Orbius, Galactic hierarchy stop guaranteeing the independence of the Aquilese. Aquilese have declared defects Klanga, their rival. All kinds of stuff going on. The Alarian Confederation broke off the research agreement with a little Larobius. Alright, this science ship is now back, and I'm going to be sending them to... They're in the Galorum system. Go ahead and assist research over Requiem. And I was reminded that we were going to be using the core system as our anchorage system, so that's fine. I just forgot about that. Jabbath 2 growing tensions. An attempt to replace the leader of one of the dominant nations on Jabbath 2 with a body double from our own ranks has gone terribly wrong. Our agents were discovered, and those who weren't killed in the ensuing firefight committed suicide to avoid capture as per instructions. The leader they were sent to replace has blamed his incident on a rivaling nation. International tensions on the planet are growing, and several nations have raised their military readiness levels. Our infiltration cells have prepared a global propaganda campaign to defuse the situation, but they will require a science ship in orbit to coordinate their efforts. Man, this has not been going smoothly. Alright, so, science ship, get down there. And we still have to deal with that rogue agent, because our other ships are still going in that direction. Alright, we are knocking out that starbase. And right now it's just going to be a matter of knocking out their starbases. My plan is to come back with the second fleet to begin actually doing the raiding, while the primary fleet takes care of the actual heavy lifting here. $85 days for that cruiser to be built. Once these raiders are done, they're going to join the raid fleet, which makes sense. Alright, we're just engaging another minor starbase outpost.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
We can actually upgrade that building. You know what, let's go ahead and do that.
Construction complete.
As long as it doesn't cost us alloys to do it.
Construction complete.
Alright, so there is our cruiser. I actually did create a new admiral. I did check to see if anybody else had requested an admiral, and I didn't see any, so we'll just go with a standard admiral. And then go ahead and reinforce that fleet as much as possible. And get them heading to the Demon's Maw system, I think. Ocoplaran 3, Phase 2 usurpation. Although our operatives on the surface of Ocoplaran now number in the thousands, the progress our operation has been slow. Infiltration cell recently attempted to overthrow the government of one of the planet's major nations in a violent coup, only to have the attempt foiled and most of the cell members killed. Alright, another cell fortunately managed to retrieve their bodies before the Quel Nadar authorities could identify them as aliens. Okay. But we have had a setback, unfortunate. We apparently have a building available. Are there any issues here we need to take care of? Not really. We are running short on consumer goods, so I think probably a civilian industry is going to be a necessity here. The Vhari has claimed another one of our systems. Alright, just keep on moving on.
Technology secured.
Alright, Fleet Academy, Naval Logistics Office. New research, naval capacity plus 30. That would be nice to have, especially right about now. Let's go ahead and go for it, even though it's a bit expensive. Jabbath 2, mass arrest. One of our infiltration cells in Jabbath 2 has been all but eliminated in just the last couple of days. The authorities of the nation-state in which they were stationed have been hunting them down one by one. Those of our operatives who were in danger of being arrested committed suicide by disintegration, as standing protocol dictates. The cell's remaining members are hiding now, and we are currently working on getting them off-world. Someone must have tipped the local authorities off and supplied them with a list of all the operatives that were part of this particular cell. Only our rogue agent could have had this information. He must be stopped. Someone has been picking off our covert operatives on Jabbath 2. Several agents were shadowing potential Othethi acquisition targets and have been found dead. While it's not impossible that the assassin or assassins came from an indigenous special forces outfit, the methods used in these takedowns indicate Vhari military training. There's a high probability that these killings are the work of our rogue operative. He knows how our infiltration cells function, and he has the training to kill both efficiently and silently. More progress lost. Where are our ships to blow him up? They're one jump away. Avert war is proceeding. Alright, we're going to be taking out this station here in just a moment. I think we're going to go ahead and park here. It says we have a couple of our destroyers are damaged. Here follows the latest newsletter for all our patrons. Okay, so this is the artisan troop. So nothing much has been produced in the Enclave. Most of the artists have fallen into a deep melancholy from where no inspiration can be drawn. The mood is dire but hopeful. Creation takes time after all. Any donations that might help the group rekindle their interest in the material plane again would be of tremendous help. Yeah, we'll donate, and I'll take that influence infusion.
Special project complete.
Alright, war averted. With the support of the Falsec in orbit, our infiltration cells managed to avert a global nuclear war on Jabbath 2 at the last moment. Several of the world leaders have been replaced by our own disguised operatives, have called for nuclear disarmament nuclear, not nuclear, disarmament, and improved international relations. With the situation diffused, the influence of our covert agents has actually been increased. This entire situation may end up working to our advantage. Excellent. I'm going to wait for this starbase to actually come back online. And...
Buildings ruined.
Buildings ruined. We're not being attacked by anybody, are we? Alright, and they're about ready to eliminate that guy. Hopefully this is successful.
Construction complete.
Alright, rogue agent eliminated. The captain of the VFS Spectre has reported a successful fire mission, with several confirmed hits on the primary target. Although no body has been discovered, no living thing within the city block that was targeted could have survived the firepower unleashed upon it. The media appears to be picking up on the story our infiltration cells have been feeding them. A sudden meteor shower that struck a densely populated urban zone. Very tragic. Very tragic indeed. Alright. Raiders, begin heading to the Demon's Maw system to link up with our other... They have laid claim to the Galpin system. If you're going to keep burning off of your influence doing that, that's fine. I'm more than capable of defending myself. Alright, I don't think these guys have the facilities to do repairs. And we're not really that damaged anyway. So let's just go ahead and keep on pushing. I want to get out here. I want to knock out that station right there. Because that's going to be a serious station to knock out. There's actually some ships in orbit.
Technology secured.
Unlocked advanced combat roles. Nice. New shields. New shields. Let's go for that. Alright, order some reinforcements. Alright, you head back to the Galorum system to assist research again. We've been the Galactic Juven Accord. Who in the world are you? Really? So far, I do not see any enemy fleets. Well, there is one. Task Force Marasma. Merging with Task Force Eudora. Which is somewhere. Alright, keep on driving. Attacking the 7th Expeditionary Fleet. That's not me. There's the 7th Expeditionary Fleet. Yep, they're busy dealing with the Vhari. So we're going to continue to take advantage.
Construction complete.
I am probably going to want an actual successful battle with one of their fleets, because that's going to get me some score here, I'm thinking. Oh, the other thing, speaking of score, we're going to need our armies to begin moving into the theater as well.
Construction complete.
Alright, they finished their construction queue. Alright, so now we're getting some good consumer goods. We are going to need to build those exotic gas extractors and trying to get those special strategic resources. But, keeping the Empire operating properly is the primary concern. Alright. Push to Maragdus. Now that station may have the facilities we need for repairs and resupply. So we're going to go ahead and take it.
Construction complete.
Hopefully we don't lose any ships in the effort. Alright, Requiem finished. Alright, now we got lots of amenities there. So we shouldn't have to worry about that for some time. Estimated arrival in Demon's Maw system, 330 days. Or I'll accidentally click and screw that up. There we go. Slow it down a tad, because this is going to be an actual battle here. Though we've torn through the station's defenses. Alright, there's our cruisers standing off and attacking. There should be at least a couple of cruisers kind of in here. I think one of the cruisers I had set to, basically charge in. I think that may have been it. There they are. Man, they're moving. Alright, we did not lose any ships. This does have a shipyard, so this starbase can service our ships. And did we actually take any real damage? A little bit, yes, we took some damage. So yeah, we'll go ahead and park ourselves here. Wait for that starbase to come online, and then get some repairs. Alright, there are the raiders. And there should be some reinforcement ships. Yes. On their way.
Secured.
Looks like it's a cruiser and a corvette. Perfect. And L-Gate Insight gained. Good. And what we're going to go for here. Advanced warship components. Star-based defense stations. Coil guns. Holographic casts. Alloy mega forges. Ooh. I like the sound of that. Isk Star Empire made peace with the Savelli. The Savelli gained a bunch of territory. I think. Or did the Isk gain territory? Or did they just swap some stuff? That means that the only war they are currently fighting is with me. So our time where we have not had any enemies to deal with is at an end, I'm thinking. And I think this episode is probably at an end. So you guys should be getting repaired. And we're now going to need to decide what it is we're going to do to proceed from here. We have Zanami Blessed Administration down here, following my ships. That's good. We have our raiders here. We're waiting for this cruiser to show up. And I think once the cruiser shows up, we're going to send them to the Tibor system to begin raiding the Gandara colony. To see what we can get from it. Alright, but for now, we'll go ahead and end here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.